Hi tribe, it is your mom of three in NYC, and I am back with another video. Welcome. If this happens to be your first time on my channel, it is great to have you. My name is Taneza. I am the mother of 3 growing kids living in the heart of New York City. I have a YouTube family. I would love for you to join us. All you have to do is SUBSCRIBE, SUBSCRIBE. Please smash that subscribe button below and go ahead and turn on the notifications so that every time I upload, you get the alert. I have really been enjoying these get ready with me chit chats this week, you guys. Today is Thursday, November the 2nd, 2023. Today is also my eldest child, my firstborn, my beloved daughter's birthday, baby girl. She turns 11 today. I thought, let me do a get ready with me labor and delivery edition. Let us do a get ready with me labor and delivery edition. I have the eye patches on. I got these from Dermatology. They do help with the circles, and it's always nice to kind of wash in all the goodnesses. So baby girl was due originally on November the 11th originally, but she came early. BB1 came late, and BB2 was right on his due date. Wild. My mother-in-law swears it's because of Hurricane Sandy, the barometric pressure, because sure enough, Hurricane Sandy hit New York City that Sunday, and baby girl was born the following Friday. Went into labor Thursday, about 1 o'clock in the morning. She ended up, I'll tell you the story. I went into labor 1:30 Thursday morning. I didn't know what it was. Not packed my hospital bag. I had more than a week left. The pain woke me up. I was like, well, what's that? Like, what's that? We figured out that I was in the early stages of labor a few hours in because I just kept having these pains. Because of Hurricane Sandy and because Manhattan is an island, gas, it was hard to come by. My husband, Hubsters, he actually rode his bike, I'm not even exaggerating, like 18 different gas stations because no one had gas. My parents ended up driving gas in their car from Virginia when they came to meet the baby. Hubsters rode his bike to about 18 different gas stations just to get a gallon of gas, to put in the car, to drive back to the gas station to fill it up. Wild, right? He is doing that early Thursday morning. Both knew that it was labor, stayed home from work that day, now that I think about it. We had a labor plan because we had gone to a birthing class at Tribeca, Parenting. It's our first child, my first pregnancy, my first child, his first child. So it's all new to us. Part of my birthing plan was to walk because that's supposed to be like so good for the baby in progressing the labor. We lived in Harlem. We lived on 5th Avenue and like 129th, and we just walked. We walked to the library, which was like on 125th. We walked across the bridge into the Bronx. We went to that Babies R Us, like walked around. I walked for like 4 hours. Upstairs is tracking all my contractions on his phone, been in communication with my doctor. A big part of our labor and delivery plan was to labor for as long as possible before going to the hospital. In New York City, they like you to have your child within 24 hours. Any time past that, you are considered for a C-section, and that is not what we wanted. I was going to labor for as long as possible at home. We walk 4 hours. Another part of our labor plan was to eat a good meal because once you're admitted, you can only have ice chips. Went to one of our favorite spots, Dinosaur Barbecue. And I was telling everybody I'm in labor. I was like, Taneza, like, leave those people alone. I ordered the salmon. They had this salmon with succotash. Got mac and cheese, cornbread, and collard greens. Waitress was so sweet. And when I say I ate. I was hungry from the walking and then also knowing this is my last meal probably before I give birth. We eat dinner, we go back to the apartment, we pack a bag. We meet our doctor at the hospital. This is now around 1 a.m. She comes in to check me. She said, Taneza, you are in labor, but you're not ready yet. You need to go have breakfast. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. She's like, go get a bagel. You're able to talk to me. You're able to carry on conversation. You are in labor, but I just checked you. You're not dilated enough. I think I was 1 to 2. But when you are in active labor, that's when you should come back. I was so disappointed, you guys. Like, who gets sent home from the hospital? You go back uptown to the apartment. I gave birth in Beth Israel, which was like 17th Street, so it's downtown. Mind you that there are no lights. Hurricane Sandy knocked out the power grid, so we are traveling with no stoplights in the middle of the night. Back uptown, I decided to take a bath just to relax. A hot bath. Hubsters is napping because again, he's been up all day. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now. It's 1 o'clock Friday morning. I went into labor 1 o'clock Thursday morning. When I tell you, I don't know if baby girl heard the doctor say you're not ready to come out, and she was like, yes, I am. When I tell you those pains, I will never forget that pain. It was like an MMA fighter. It was like jump kicking into my stomach.
Go is the only word, and the night is taking no quiet. Go is the only word, and the night is taking no quiet. Go is the only word, and the night is taking no
over. And I would try to catch my breath over. I would try and over again. Oh, you guys, I felt so bad. I had to wake my husband up and was like, this is it. It's time to go. We gotta go. Gotta go. We get back on the FDR to head back downtown. It's a highway here in New York. We find out later that my water breaks on the way back to the hospital. He finds a parking spot and we were walking to the hospital. It's still dark out, so it may have been 5 to 6 a.m. because I'm just crying. I can't even talk at this point. I just have tears and snot and I couldn't speak. I was in so much pain, you guys. Got no relief and it scared me. We get to the hospital, even wait for the elevator. I went to a freight elevator. I couldn't, I had to get upstairs. She comes and she checks me. I was like 7 centimeters dilated. Did I want an epidural? Absolutely. Don't be a hero, get that epidural. My doctor actually recommended it. She said, Taneza, you have been up for over 24 hours now. You are going to need your energy and your strength to push the baby out. Get the epidural so that you can just take a nap and then we can start pushing. Sure enough, she was right. Dr. Gay, Lucy Gay, never forget her. I got the epidural, I want to say 8 a.m. I napped for about an hour and a half. When I woke up, they checked me. I was a full 10 centimeters dilated. Oh, by the way, the epidural, I had to do it twice because she missed the first time. It's okay, doctor. It happens. Got the epidural. I rested. I woke up full 10 centimeters dilated. They had me do a practice push, the nurse. She could feel the baby's head. She was like, come in. She's ready. She's ready. She's ready. Everyone just flocks in. Nurses, I mean, it's like a crowd of people comes in. In my mind, because 2 of my friends had just given birth, I'm going to be pushing for about like 45 minutes. My friend Chanel pushed for like 2 hours. All my friends like push for a long time. And that's kind of what especially your first child, that's what the deal is. I was ready myself to be pushing for a long time, but I wanted to make each push worth it. Mind you, I had been running. I ran 5 miles a day until I was 8 months pregnant. I was very active during my pregnancy. Push the first time. Countdown, I push the second time. Countdown, push the third time. The baby's head comes out. I push 1 more time. My baby was born after 4 pushes. Baby girl was born Friday, November the 2nd at 11:12 a.m. And we hadn't found out the gender. We never find out the gender. I was crying. I was just so happy. I'd never in my life felt this overwhelming sense of happiness. My entire life, my mother like literally reminds me on a monthly basis that she was in labor 23 hours and 58 minutes with me, almost a full day, and I beat her. I made sure she knew I was in labor for 33 hours. From the moment it started, early Thursday morning, I gave birth on Friday morning and almost the afternoon. Baby girl was born 7 pounds, 2 ounces, 21 inches long, head full of hair, straight black hair. Healthy, 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 strong, strong, strong. My baby was so pretty, so beautiful. She latched on immediately. Breastfed her exclusively for the first 6 months. And she was an eater. She was a chubster. I didn't finish my makeup because I got too into the story, but tried. That concludes my labor and delivery story for my baby girl, my firstborn child. And it's wild because I thought she was gonna be a boy. I did. We didn't find out. I thought she was gonna be a boy. I even went so far as to get sports themed decorations for her nursery because I was positive the way I was carrying, the energy that I was positive that it was gonna be a boy. Everyone that saw me at work, family, look at me, oh, it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy. So I got in the nursery all sports stuff. Then I went to Jamaica at 7 months pregnant for a wedding, a family friend wedding. The airport, this old man, he was like old, like he shouldn't have been working. He was like 60s, no, he was like 70 years old. He was old. Was helping me with my bags. He's like, what are you having? I said, oh, I don't know. We're not gonna find out, but I think it's a boy. He's like, no, it's not a boy. It's a girl. I said, oh, it's a boy. He said, those people see the outside. I see the inside. It's a girl. I was like, here's your $5, sir. He was the only person that said it was gonna be a girl. Indeed, it was a girl. And I'm just so thankful. I was the oldest child, girl. And we have a special bond because of that. November 2nd, 2012 at 11:12 a.m. I became a mommy. So happy birthday to baby girl. I love you, love you, love you. I prayed to God for you and he sent me one of his angels and I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Happy birthday, baby girl. All right, tribe, have an awesome day.